Are you looking for a simple smartwatch with a customizable watch face? Well, ever since I saw a photo of an old Commodore watch, I've been wondering, what's the possibility with modern tech? Well, today we're checking out two of these smartwatches from Runmefit. Welcome to Team Pandory.
Subscribble.
So these two smartwatches here were sent to us by Runmefit. No money's exchanged hands, and as always, we'll give our honest opinion. Both of these models offer similar features, such as AMOLED display, health tracking, and Bluetooth 5.3. They're currently priced at around $80, and if you're interested, please check out the links in the description down below. Let's start off first with the GTR3. So here's the box, and checking the back, we can see the features. What is it? LED, healthy stuff. Yeah. This is what we get. Manual in multiple languages. Here's the other side. A USB-A charging cable. And the GTR3 smartwatch. So yeah, it's pretty light and it looks pretty good. Nice size too. Now let's check out the Runmefit Watch 4. In comparison, this seems very premium. Let's check the features. Yep. So inside we get the Watch 4, and yeah. Nothing in this little box though. That's just to keep the shape. But we do get a very similar silicone strap. If we check the box on the left, we actually do get another manual. This one again is in multiple languages. And we also get a USB-C charging cable. Both of these watches use the same charging connector and are cross-compatible. Charging cables are both magnetic, making it easy to attach to the watch. So we plugged them both up to our mini PC and charged them both up. And while that's going on, let's look at the Companion App. It's available on both Android and iPhone. And as we have an Android phone, we downloaded this from the Play Store. At first, because we care, we checked out the user agreement. There's standard stuff here, basically covering their backs legally. This app seems very health focused, with an exercise tab that uses GPS for tracking walks, runs, and bike rides. You can also connect this to multiple devices. Now that our watches are charged, let's set one up. Setup starts with language selection. There's menu here, English. Then pairing to the app. The app even shows you the correct way to wear your watch. Nice touch. Honestly, the main reason I get one of these is for the custom watch faces. If we check under the My tab in the app, you can instantly change this. And there's a whole gallery of designs. Just pick one you like, tap it, and boom, it's on your watch. My favorite so far, this little cutie chick. Oh, so cute. And you can even create your own by uploading a photo. I tried this one of the car that hit me the other day. I don't want to be reminded of that, so not quite the best idea. So we swapped it for a Rolex. Well, a janky picture of one anyway. Eventually I landed on Turrican 2. Perfect. It'd be even better if we had more customization options, so we can switch between digital or analog styles, font colors, dial placement, shadows, that kind of thing. There's an app center where you can add extra functions, plus reminders such as notifications from your phone, and device settings like display timeout and switching to the 24-hour format. You can also add contacts, check the weather, set goals, and of course, track your steps. Oh, and there's a feature for taking photos, but it's a bit silly. I mean, come on, you gotta shake it to take a photo, it's nuts. I mean, there's a second button on here anyway, why can't we just use that? Both of the watches work great as actual watches. Display is nice and bright, but a little small, so if you have larger fingers, it may get a bit cramped. Push the main button on the right and we get a main menu. This button swivels too, giving us a bit more functionality. To be honest, I can't tell what's going on with this menu, it's really confusing, so let's change that. We can go to this little doofer down here, change to list view. Much better. Look at that. If we select one of these menus here, and then swipe left, it actually works as back. So that's how you get around. But as you can see at this menu, you have plenty to mess with its focus mainly being on sports. So we have activities, sports. There's a phone feature here that uses your smartphone. This acts very much like a Bluetooth remote, and also applies to the music app too, where it only gives us basic controls. They play from our smartphone if we have a music app open. So for example, this will play the song. Unfortunately, the audio does not come from the watch itself, so it's only used as a controller, which feels like a missed opportunity as there's a microphone as well as a speaker in here. We can answer the phone.
Can you hear me? Wow, yes, wow.
Sliding up, you can see notifications from your phone. We have health apps such as heart rate. There you go. And a stress checker. In order to do the stress test, we need to stay still for 60 seconds. Yeah, I'm fine, apparently. If we hit the second button, we can access exercise modes. They're basically timers that track your heart rate and calories burned. This data then syncs to the app via Bluetooth, so you can then review your workouts later. We test it out and it works just as expected. That said, I'm not really a fan of running. I'll stick to maybe counting my steps, maybe. But you can actually customize the second button to launch a different menu. I mean, switching it to phone could be handy, but since most people nowadays use messenger apps like WhatsApp, Line or WeChat, it'd be great if they were just integrated. Maybe in a future update perhaps. One surprise though was the sleep tracking, and it breaks down both light, deep and REM sleep. And you even get a score for sleep quality. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I think it uses accelerometers to detect movement. I left one on the desk once and it thought I slept for 14 hours. As for battery life, specs are a little different. The GTR3 has a battery life of 390 milliamps, whereas the Watch 4 has 360 milliamps. We get around 16 days of battery life from the GT3 and around 8 from the Watch 4, but that may be due to using more apps or custom faces on the Watch 4, or it may be because it has more sensors, who's to say? So which do I prefer? Well, personally, the GTR3. It's mainly for the round face and longer battery life, but the Watch 4 will definitely appeal to the style-conscious crowd. So let's get to the pros and the cons. Both of these watches have sleek design, are super lightweight, very comfortable to wear, and have great health tracking features. As for the cons, we feel a bit limited when it comes to the custom watch faces, and there's also no support for modern platforms such as WeChat, Line, or WhatsApp. All in all, we really enjoyed our time with these Runmefit watches, and I hope you did too. If you loved what you saw here, please whack the like and maybe consider subscribing. This has been Amy Chicken of Team Pandory, and I'll catch you on the next one. Ta-ra! Here's a quick thank you to everyone on our Patreon. If you want to help us out financially, you can jump on or just join our Discord.
She's getting experimental again with the tentacles. I will watch later on OnlyFans.
If you're interested, we've got some more videos for you to check out. Catch you around, guys.
Get your mind out of the gutter.